on the night. What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Boyfina1, bringing you guys in another YouTube video. And so, like I said, I want to do these different type of vlog videos for you guys, kind of just like, you know, one-on-ones talking. I was just taking care of some homework, so I'm taking like a little small break so I can record this video. So I get this question like a lot, you know, whether it's like in real life, like, you know, in terms of like school and work and, you know, just all this stuff I've accomplished, or whether it is like, you know, with YouTube. And people always ask me, like, how do I stay so motivated? How do I keep going, you know, through like maybe not getting that many views on YouTube, through, you know, like being in engineering in such a hard field, in such a male dominant field, like what keeps me going, what keeps me motivated to keep pushing and to like not give up. And for me, it's a lot of like, I guess you say grit, you know, that like that's like I think like an old saying people use. I don't feel like a lot of people say that, but basically grit is like motivation, like having the motivation to do better, to want to be better, you know. Like I see my parents and I see my brother, like they all have college degrees, and you know, without them, in a sense, like not saying that you have to have a degree, you have to have some type of trade set, but I feel like without them having that like degree, I feel like they wouldn't be where they're at today, you know what I mean? And see, like when I get older, I want to be where they're at, if not even higher, if not bigger. And you know, that's what pushes me to want to go to school. You know, yeah, there's been plenty of times, you know, where I've struggled in classes. I've had to retake classes, you know. It's like I've had those times. It sucks, you know, but I've pushed myself through, and you know, I've disciplined myself. I've learned, okay, this is what I need to do, this is what I need not to do, you know, because people don't like to talk about what you call it, like the issues that they're going through. They don't like to talk about, you know, what all they had to do, like, you know, almost like a success story. You never hear about all the grinding, all the days of like them maybe being in bed depressed or being sad and all that stuff. So there's been plenty of days, you know, where I've been sad, I've been down, I, you know, beat myself up. I beat myself up a lot about, you know, like just even stuff with school, or like, you know, stuff with YouTube, like, oh, I keep getting more views, oh, I could be doing this, oh, I could be doing that. But then you also have to realize, like, everything is a process, everything's a slow process, like going to school. When you get, you know, your degree, a bachelor's degree, it's gonna 9 out of 10 is gonna take you at least 4 years, if not more, to get that degree. So, you know, a lot of people are like really impatient. They don't really understand that, you know, things take time, things don't just happen overnight. And so, you know, my motivation, I would say, is probably my family in terms of school, and just me. Like I want to be something in life, you know. I don't want to just be like a nobody, and I feel like I've always been that person that's always taken that extra mile, that extra step to do better. My teachers used to say it in high school, and you know, my teachers in college would say it, you know what I mean? I've always been this hard worker person, so it's like I feel like when you work hard, you should get rewarded hard, you know what I mean? So in a sense, that's like my motivation, is just I want to be something. And then same with YouTube, like my motivation is to change the way that people, especially men, or even, you know, with girls, how people view like other girls as in the video game industry. You know, a lot of people feel like girls don't know nothing about games. A lot of us are cam girls. A lot of us, you know, we play games because of our boyfriend or something. You know, like we can't hold our own, basically. And it's nice to hear, I think, in the gaming industry, another perspective. A lot of time you have so many dudes, you know. I mean, even on YouTube, you know, there's still the guys. I still would say, you know, there's still, well, I guess it depends on what category, but at least in the gaming category, there's a lot of dudes that run that category, you know. So it's nice to see other females are starting to slowly get in there, you know, because I think it's nice to have that diversity, you know, of like, hey, it's not just only dudes are in this area, you know, almost like engineering. I'm starting to see more girls going into engineering. It's nice to see other females that are interested in going into STEM fields, specifically male dominant fields, you know. And so it's like motivation is just like, it's just something in me. Like, yeah, you know, you get pushed down, you know, things don't always go the way you want, and you know, it sucks, you know. But a lot of times for me, it's like I sit down, I think about it, you lick the wounds, and then, you know, you get back rolling with what you was trying to do. So, you know, I mean, that's kind of like my motivational video for someone maybe that has lack of motivation. You know, think about your future. What do you want to be? If you don't do this, where do you think your life is going to be? If you do this, where do you think, you know, your if you do this, where do you think your life will end up being? You know, so it's like you got to think about all those different things and take them into account and realize that, you know, like what I realized for me, especially what took me a long time to accept with school, is like everything is a period of time. Like even though sometimes those semesters, they feel like forever because they're 16 weeks, which is, you know, 4 months. They're forever, but they're a period of time. And that's what I had to realize, like, you know, take it day by day, you know, or, you know, like, oh, I need to do this today, I need to do that today. Don't worry about, oh, what I need to do 4 or 5 weeks. And I mean, you know, have it in the back of your head, but don't be stressing about it. So, you know, and a lot of it is just like just grinding for it. You know, you gotta want it, so you gotta want to put in the effort for it. Like me, I'll stay up late at night, you know, editing videos, looking up stuff, because I'll do my homework first and then after. So I'll stay up late trying to do those things because it's what I want. But I know that, you know, in the end, reality comes first. You know what I mean? So like school still comes first. But I know that I want to pursue YouTube and I want to do this as like a full-time thing if I could, you know. So I'll stay up late and research stuff and do what I gotta do to make it a reality, you know. And that's what you guys gotta start doing. Like, you guys gotta put in the work, the effort, the grind, the grit, you know what I mean? And just do it. Like, stop saying, oh, I'm gonna do it. Like, just be about it. Don't talk about it, be about it. You know, you got so many people that talk, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. You know, so many people that say, oh, I'm gonna lose weight, or I'm gonna, you know, it's like, just be about it, just do it. People don't need, you don't always have to announce everything. And I know some of you probably heard this so many times from like other YouTubers, but it's the truth. You don't have to announce everything you're doing. People can see what you're doing. You know, even like me, like even with my channel, or, you know, with school, I don't have to announce it. Oh, I'm a senior in college and I'm a female in industrial engineering. People can see that. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to tell people your every move. People can see what you're doing. You know, people got eyes, you know. So yeah, so that's just my little rant video of you know, how to stay motivated, and, you know, what is specifically my motivation to keep going with school and YouTube. And I hope maybe this helps some of you guys out, you know, that are struggling with this, you know, that may just be, you know, in the rut, because I know how it feels, you know, to be down, to be depressed, to be in the rut, to feel like, you know, everything is going completely wrong, nothing is going right. Your world is crumbling, you know. And even for those of you that may have a lot of motivation, still sometimes you need that little push, you know, to keep going. So yeah, guys, that will conclude this video. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to like and comment down below, you know, your thoughts and whatever in the comment section. Please share this video. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll talk to you later. Peace, Army.